Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we are catching up with Amber as she's still causing problems over in the LCU, and apparently, just her and Keem are now gonna butt heads, so this video is brought to us by Apathetic faxX, so a big thank you to them, and a big thank you to all of you. Your support of my teeny tiny channel really means so much. If you are enjoying the content, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you join us in the boneyard. Alright, let's see what we're in for today, shall we?
Remember how Amber said she refused to go back to the LCU? Yeah, now she's not even on the channel anymore. She's been removed from the bus page, she's gone from the schedule, and according to Keem, she's actually been texting him, begging to be let out of her contract early. Which is interesting, because now, he's the one saying no.
We already lost like 3 fucking people this week.
Well, I mean, who cares about them though?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about
Gemini, Amberlynn Reid.
Amber's so much weight lifted off of our shoulders. We should have some free air now to breathe. When she was around, you couldn't even fucking breathe, bro. She sucked everything out of the universe. I think Keem's crying out of a pillow. He wants her back.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
I was there in that conversation when it happened, bro.
Wait, can you give us some inside tea?
I mean, I probably can. Honestly, Tina, I could. I mean, she's gone now. What's it matter?
I say put it on money then.
I was just listening to y'all, and I have.
No, not this woman. No. My worst possible nightmare. No, it's not that bad, but I do find her kind of insufferable. Sorry, she could be a perfectly nice person, but the way she comes off on here, I do not like it.
To actually agree with Mike about the toxicity. I think we need to turn that shit down in the universe.
Yes.
I think it's been toxic ever since Amberlynn got here.
You did it though. You're the one that brought the toxicity out.
Let me tell you something. Xylee has been saying from the beginning, since that Amberlynn got here, she's going to be here. It's going to get really toxic. Everyone's going to tear each other apart. And it happened. Everything Xylee said happened.
How many times?
Yeah, because Amber tried to be a mean girl and was like, oh, come into the secret club. But meanwhile, you know, everyone can't stand her. So.
Times did I say at Fat Camp, I just want my LCU back?
Yes.
You said you hate Girl World.
It's gone, baby.
Yeah.
I think
She
you can
took
get it
some of
back.
her and babies with her.
And I hope she took the bad people with her, and then whatever bad people are left, get them the f out too.
Oh, now GORLWORLD is toxic? This is coming from the same space where people scream at each other for hours, turn on their own co-hosts overnight, and treat their own audience like walking wallets. But we're the problem?
Yeah, give me my
Right. I mean, this whole shit's just so stupid. It's like, you guys can get out, but oh, the ones that are paying us money, you can stay.
You gotta worry about who's
DC back.
going with her because there's so many deceiving shit going around right now. Now we have to wonder who's going with her.
At this point, whoever wants to go with her, get them the f out too. We will rebuild. Because guess what?
Well,
Tina, we were here from the very fucking beginning. We can rebuild. I don't give a f. Get those bad people out. Whoever it is.
I agree.
She was only here for 3 months.
Yeah, but she did a lot of damage. She brought a lot of shit with her.
Yeah, what?
Tina is such a character. Like, I just watch her the whole time. Yeah, my eyes never leave her. And that probably is why she's such, like, untouchable, I feel like, in this universe, because she's the draw. I mean, she is entertaining to watch. I'll give her that.
Ever. Don't act like you weren't there in the beginning, so excited about the audience she was bringing in.
She has been the worst motherfucking dump truck full of shit that I've ever seen in my life.
And that
And Keem would have her back in a heartbeat because, again, I saw theories that this is all just part of the plot. Keem's getting married. They're all taking time off, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's completely believable to me. So it's just, I do believe that these people do genuinely dislike Amber. I do believe that.
3 months. The LCU, I can tell you from the Discord perspective, it completely turned around. It was unrecognizable. It was not the same culture. It was not the same community that we had before. That's what I want to come back.
Working with Amber for 3 months, or how long did I work with her? It felt like a fucking year. Because like every day it was something else.
She got PTSD, dude. She thought it was like 8 months.
The good news is, yes, there were bad people that came over with her, but there were a lot of good people. There was a lot of good people that came with her too, and they learned to fall in love with the LCU, and they're still here, and that's a good thing. Now it's time to actually rebuild and bring back what we used to have.
Every time Xylee warns you jokers, you ignore her, then end up with egg on your faces.
No, because I told motherfucking Mike 100 times at his house to get rid of ALR, motherfucker.
A lot of people have been saying the same thing, that like they don't like Amber.
But she did bring a lot of.
I don't know if it's because Tina kind of reminds me of my grandma when she would just like hate everyone, but not her grandkids. We were like the chosen ones, but she was just kind of like a crotchety bitch to everyone else. Like, is that why I like her?
People to the universe, and it did get really toxic, and her bullshit got really out of control.
Big fat.
And that's why I would always say, like, I didn't want Amber to quit because I felt like her being here did bring a lot of other people to the LCU.
Yeah.
Every single person was warned. The LCU was warned about Amber, how she moves, how she operates, and Amber was warned about the LCU too. But nobody cared when it was benefiting them. Now it's falling apart, and suddenly everyone's shocked. We're not.
Even though she is a fucking nightmare to deal with and put up with.
Again, though, it's like, how much of this can you believe? Because is she going to go back over there? But yeah, it was just a matter of time for people to see her for her true colors, to maybe learn her lore. I don't think a lot of them knew about her when she first went over there. Roxy did, and Roxy was just like, no, this girl's a piece of shit. But yeah, I don't know. Again, how much of this can you take
It's
seriously?
like a lot of viewers, a lot of people joined the Discord to be up Amber's ass, and a lot of people they came in with Girl World, but they now stay for other hosts or they stay for other shows.
Mike, can you get some money though? Because this is how Amber does it, right? Amber used me in her fights in the BC, not on a fucking stro, and they made money off of my back, and she got a cut. So can I get a cut too? Because that's how she operated. If you talked about her, you owed her money, right?
Hey y'all, I just got off the phone with Amber. She wants to come back.
I'm out. I'm out.
You're fucking lying.
Dude, there's no fucking way.
You're lying.
She wants to come on
Tina
Queens
left.
with you. She wants you to kick one of these girls off.
Oh my god.
No.
Foxy, you gotta go. I'll see you later. Keemstar, do you realize that I told you when Scooter left that this was a plan for Amber to leave right with Scooter, but they're going to do it at a level to do what they have done it at? Do you realize that this is what's happening?
I don't care. It's fine. We're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, every single day I had to deal with a million problems with her. Like, my life is so easy right now. I mean, she's still DMing me, complaining, like asking me to yell at Turbo and stuff like that. But like, I'm just not listening.
God.
How could you want someone to do something and you're no longer here? You fucking bashed us. You talk shit on us.
Look,
Because she's an entitled bitch and thinks everybody owes her everything. And she's always sort of had this weird dynamic with Keem where I think she thinks he wants her, but yeah, this is all just really, I mean, imagine ever having like a dynamic like this with your boss. It wouldn't happen under normal circumstances. It's really strange. Again, social experiment.
Amber being here has brought a lot of bad people, and those bad people are gone or have been banned or whatever. Her being here brought a lot of good people.
I agree.
And they're still here. That girl that just donated, I'm pretty sure she's from Girl World and she's still here. There's so many new people in the LC.
What'd I say? If you're gonna give us money, then we like you.
See that came from that. So it's like, whatever.
I was messaging Amber to get the tea from her, but she didn't even tell me because obviously she didn't feel like she could trust me to tell me that they were starting their own shit. But Thick Gemini felt like he could trust you and told you about starting another LCU.
Yeah, because he knew that I would fucking tell everybody, and that's what he wanted.
She has planned this whole shit. The fact that she created another Discord and sending links to PPL. Keem needs to realize that Amber has insiders that are helping her come to her Discord. We need to remove it.
I think they've been
I
planning
tell
it
Mike
for a while.
everything, so that they're telling me they're fucking up because I'll go to Mike's house with my phone and give it to him.
Did you guys remove Thick Gemini from the back access of Hero and all whatever else he was?
I don't know. I assume Keem did. Why? What do you know?
What are you gonna say?
I don't know anything, but like, you know, he's fucking messy, so like, don't put anything past him.
Oh, they already know that. He was
have
messy when he
access.
was here. He was no trust with him anyways.
They can act like what she's doing now is so terrible, but she literally doxed multiple people, threatened to contact a viewer's job to get them fired, and a whole list of other things, and never even had any consequences for it. So I highly doubt this is what's gonna keep her from coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, Keem doesn't give a shit about any of that. He wants his 40K a month or whatever he was making off of her, so. But it will be funny to see if she comes back, the reaction amongst the hosts, because I don't know that I believe most of them. I think Tina's reaction is very real as far as like if Amber's back, she's going to be mega pissed, so That'll be the one to watch for me.
I'll talk about that call yesterday. The whole thing started because Amber and them, they snuck Christina like back into the Discord or something. And Keem was like, why did you fucking do that? And they were both like, well, you know, I can do whatever I want. She's like, period. I do what I want. Okay, point. She was talking to Keem like that. Point blank, period. Right? And fucking Keem was like, well...
Again, imagine ever having this type of relationship with your boss. It's just funny how he's like summarizing it and Fupa looks like she's just trying to hold it together.
Then you're fired. And she goes, okay, well then I got to start streaming on my own channel. And Keem was like, well, you can't right now. And then she starts crying. I can't believe you want me to be homeless. And she was crying and crapped her pants and came back.
Because apparently she has no money saved whatsoever, and she's been making how many thousands a month?
It didn't work on Keem. Like the crying thing didn't really work. Keem was like, anyway, it was all
like, honestly, what does she spend her money on other than like DoorDash? And that's like the sad truth.
Performative. It was clearly the plan. You could tell afterwards, like it was already the plan for her to leave anyways.
I have no doubt she was planning to leave before she inevitably got fired. She was using them, and they were using her. But planning your exit and then
Yeah, when they have that whole bit where they're like, Amberlynn is in, all in, blah, blah, I'm thinking, I don't know. I think she can only play this game with all these other people for so long. Amber does not work well with others, as we see, because she alienates every single person she ever comes in contact with. But if you ask Christina, she's just a very caring person. Okay, just wait. I'm sure that'll change, Christina.
turning around acting like you can't afford to feed yourself, your animals, or pay your rent. That's just dumb. She never learns.
I think Thick Gemini has been putting it in her head that, we can go and we can start our own shit. Because Amber is not smart enough and she doesn't have the work ethic to create an entire LCU. So it's definitely Thick Gemini putting that into her head.
Amber, here's my advice to you, okay? Take 80%. Otherwise, they're ripping you off. Of her, the network that they build off her big back, yeah, she should get 80% of it. Fuck them.
Hey, did you hear what she said? She's gonna slap the fucking taste out of Keemstar's mouth.
She said that. Oh, she said that on the.
I would love to see Amber trying to get after Keemstar and Tina's like getting in the middle and just like goes after Amber. That would be amazing.
Call.
She wanted to punch him in the face.
She said, she was like, I'll take you to court and then I'll punch you in the fucking face. Period.
God.
Point blank. No, I got BDP. I called today for the hotline for depression and said, some fat who weighs 1,700 pounds said I got BDP. Poop, I want you to get crump with it and tell everybody how you feel about being here. Because I had to beg you to pick one or the other. So now that Bus is gone and gone over the fucking side, aren't you glad that you chose a better place to be?
Amber, the way she's so flighty and she complains every day, she wants to quit every day. It's like the smarter decision is to be on Queens because Bus has been up and down since it started.
Yeah,
you need to go to Torrid and get some hideous looking dress in like a size 6X.
Why do you keep saying 6X?
Because she's a 6X.
No, she's an 8X. She told me that.
Oh,
look it up, Mike.
I wonder if she really said that. But honestly, yeah, she is probably an 8X at this point because a 6X on her is like a shirt. So for her to actually wear the dress properly, yeah, she would probably need an 8. Wow. Diet's going really well, isn't it, Amber?
Look it up, Torrid, T-O-R-I-D, and see if you see Big Amber as the fucking showpiece for the store.
Can somebody tell ALR to stop fucking DMing me asking to get out of the contract early? Like, I told her, give me a couple days, let me.
Okay, so the way he keeps coming in here, almost like moving this plot along, I don't know. It seems pretty scripted to me.
Calm down. In the last 24 hours, she's jumped on every Voldemort stream she could, left a bunch of fucking shit talk about LCU people, and she's now DMing me now, pretty please, can you let me out of the contract early? The whole point of the contract is to stop shit like this. That is the point of it, you fucking idiot. I just sent her a nasty voice message because I'm pissed off, bro. If you want to reach out to me, ALR, speak for yourself. I'm watching you get mind by complete nobody randos on the internet who manipulate you. And the reason why she wouldn't get on a call to resolve this yesterday is because if she gets on a phone call with me, Keemstar is going to manipulate her. What the is Thick Gemini bringing to the ALR? Who's the one getting fucking played like a you, like you have your entire fucking career? That's why every ex-girlfriend, every ex-friend uploads videos and exposes the out of you because they just use you. But the difference between them and me is when you were on my team, you got to eat too.
This whole contract situation.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, this is all pretty performative. But is Amber still making money, Keem? Like, is she still on the books, or until she's off the books, I'm not buying this.
Situation is such BS. Keem himself said he doesn't even want to sue her for breaking it. So if you're not gonna enforce it, then what is it even doing? Gorl, just go back to your own channel at this point if you're so worried about starving.
Is Amberlynn Reid's network going to succeed?
I'm going to see what happens.
This is what she does every time, Keem. She thinks the rules don't apply to her. She's done that since she's been here, and now she's doing it again, trying to get out of her contract. She can't even walk.
Listen, what is the point of the no streaming for 60-day contract? The whole point is to prevent like this.
Too late. They've already been streaming behind our back. You know it, and I know it.
But that is the point of the contract. So
of
I'm not
course.
just gonna be like, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna let you go. Not when you've disrespected me, you've disrespected everyone here. Like, we bent over backwards, we put you in prime time, we gave you a second show, we had to fucking tweak rules because your people that you brought in were so fucking bad, and you just played everyone. Getting with some asshole that got banned from the Discord for falsely framing other hosts and trying to get them fired. They're on an alt account and you're using them to secretly listening into members of our Discord. The fact that you have no shame for doing something so slime ballish is insane. I don't want to hear another thing. Like, you fucking donated to Pitt last night and you said,
Also, I want to know what was going on in that Discord that they wanted to know so bad. Just them talking shit about you? Like, who cares? My God.
congratulations, Yo Mama. I'm so glad you're having the success now. Unfortunately, I left the LCU. That message should have said, congratulations, Yo Mama. I'm so glad you're having success. I'm also very upset that I'm a fat and I just blew up every chance I had here and won't take any accountability for it whatsoever. And now I'm going to let some random retards on the internet use whatever clout I have left just to make a fucking dollar. That's what that should have said. You are dumb. You're being manipulated. You're being fucking played. Everybody fucking knows it. You're going to make them money. They ain't going to make you any fucking money. At least here, I made you money. At least it was 50-50. At least it was a real partnership. You're a fucking idiot.
I would understand if she left and then went back to her channel because she can make all the money she wants over there. But like starting an LCU, like you do have a point. They're not bringing anything to the table. She is the biggest draw. So it's like she's literally working for them, giving them money.
She's DMing me right now saying, keep using my name for clout. Yes.
We will.
Yeah,
I
she's
need your
doing
name
so.
for fucking clout. Okay.
I mean, you kinda do. The LCU was already dying before Amber showed up and dragged GORLWORLD over there. That's why Keem doesn't really want her gone. Because when she leaves, a big chunk of that audience leaves with her.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. I've said before, he doesn't want her to leave. Absolutely not. But I feel like, too, part of this is he's got to play this up because he's got all these other personalities to try to keep happy. They all might be in on it, but I do truly believe that Tina is, like, pissed, and that's, like, his other biggest, person he needs to keep happy, so... It's all, like I said, this is all stupid, but again, it is kind of funny to just kind of watch from our perspective of just like all these adults and these weird petty issues between them all, and like they're just all worked up about it. Like, all right.
What was really disrespectful, Keem, is the fact that this bitch got demonetized from YouTube, and the one person that came out and said, hey, let me help you, was fucking Keemstar. And to say thank you, she's like, go fuck yourself, and I'm going to steal your whole concept. That's a shady...
What Christina and Gemini are offering dear old Amber, something that I could never do, is that they will do gay ops with her. They will do some sneaky ass, shady ass shit in the corners of the internet that I won't do, and that no one in the LCU will do, because we're not like that.
She's the
Right, like they're all such quality people. Like again, I don't know, but if they're all similar to Amber because she's a lolcow, then to me it's like okay.
Delusional because she thinks that Christina and Gemini are her literal friends.
They're not.
Everyone can see that but her.
Bro, she thinks Scooter is her legitimate friend. He used her to launch his solo career. She still don't get it to this day. And she thinks when I say that, I'm manipulating her.
She's got friends in low places now. That's why I was singing that song.
Nobody would put up with her if she didn't have the following she did. Nobody.
Nope. She doesn't have a good following. Yeah, flex is not being hated. That's not a flex in life.
She's been on this narrative for about 2 weeks. She keeps saying that I'm using her. I'm using her. Where's that coming from? Because I know you're getting checks.
The dogs at Tina's house right now are so distracting to me. Like they're just so funny. Like there's just so much going on
signing
over
the
there.
checks.
Exactly.
I know you're getting paid. What do you mean using you? What are you talking about?
Everyone in her life has used her. All of her exes, all of her quote unquote friends, even her family.
We should have did it too, maybe.
Well, you know what? I'm going to rebuke that in the name of Beck because they were Amber's indentured servant. So no, I don't think Beck used Amber. Amber used Beck. So let's just clarify that.
She would have liked us better if we would have just used the fuck out of her.
I have been sent a link to her Discord with so many more people. She's trying to steal all the PPL on the LCU. She's an idiot.
Well, I mean, that's just not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There's certain people that have been here for a long time that reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, you can go over there. You're not going to get in trouble with our LCU, right? Because, you know, I don't want a lot of fans to be damaged, to be caught in the middle. But if you're not someone I know, if you haven't been here for a while, bro, I'm not playing that.
When you have to like siphon off people from another universe that you didn't create to make money, you're a loser. You know, you didn't create anything on your own. You're just like feeding off a Keemstar's thing.
So now it's, you're a loser if you siphon an audience you didn't build, but that's literally how they got GORLWORLD over there in the first place. That's actually insane, because by their own logic, they're losers too. They did.
Well, again, with these type of people, you can't really even believe what they say. Sure, they might believe what they're saying in the moment, like look at Foodie, but 10 minutes later, she's going to forget that and just contradict herself. So it's like these people have the same mentality. They don't really have a true conviction for anything. It's just what can serve them in that moment, and that's what they're going to go with in that moment.
Didn't build GORLWORLD. They pulled Amber in and took the audience that came with her. You don't get to benefit from it and then turn around and act above it.
Is there a non-compete clause in the contract?
There is a legal precedent that Keem could take. It's more than that.
Yeah, I would have to take legal action against her if she streams within 60 days of her leaving as of yesterday. Tortious interference is there's 4 different marks that you have to reach. And if you reach all 4 of them, then you got a case against someone. Many people that have left here have reached all 4.
We're going to make examples sooner or later so everybody will stop doing it.
Yeah.
Well, the only one that actually has money to actually go after would be Amber, so.
If you think you're gonna get anything out of the girl who thought her taxes were her savings, you're expecting way too much.
I've been in multiple.
And she doesn't own anything. She has no type of collateral or equity in anything. So
lawsuits with YouTubers. This would not be my first rodeo. I've never made a single dime in any of these lawsuits, but I won them all. I have a lot of golden play buttons. Like I literally steal their play buttons. I don't care.
Well, once again, Amberlynn, we got to get over her. We got to hurry up and do what we got to do, because if not, she's sucking the fucking air out of our shows.
Oh, they're stream sniping right now.
Again, they have to.
They ain't got no other choice.
You have nothing else to talk about.
Gemini's already proved that he can't do it because he tried it and it didn't work.
Twice.
That's like I was saying to them, Keem, if she's doing a network, Amber should get 80%. Okay, otherwise they're ripping her off.
We shouldn't be disrespected like that. The shit that Amber did to this community, that's a serious fucking thing. And has anyone seen an apology for what she did to this community?
No.
Because she doesn't care. She only cares about herself.
So she wants me to let her out of her contract and be let go on good terms, but she won't even acknowledge and take accountability for what the she did to get her in trouble in the first place. Right. I say, that. We'll see you in 60 days. We'll see you in 60 days.
If she's really taking this contract seriously, she's trapped, because her only real option to make money right now is going back to the LCU.
This all seems so convenient, because I'm remembering too when they brought up this contract, and basically there was this whole thing about like, well, she didn't really have to sign it, blah 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 blah. And I thought at the point, like at that time, like, why are they even making a thing of this then? Like, who cares? But it would make sense if they're bringing it up so that later when this all happens, everybody's aware of the contract and what that means and blah blah blah. So again, yeah, this all seems kinda fake. Seems fake.
Otherwise, she's sitting there, not streaming, not monetized, not making anything. So yeah, she's basically stuck.
Yeah, and she also wanted to manipulate everybody and make all of us think that it was you, Keem, whose idea it was
They did it all.
for all the
You know
Christmas
what?
shit.
You know what? I'm getting a little too hot. Let me bring it back. Amber, when she was a part of the LCU, helped it grow a bunch. I did enjoy my time with her here. I really appreciated it. You know, I wish it would have lasted longer. I wish she would have got a gold chain like she said she was going to get, like an LCU chain by making it a year. I have no hard feelings. I want everyone to go over to the Amberlynn Reid channel and support her. She will be starting her streams on June 21st. June 21st. That's when you're starting your stream, bitch. 60 days from yesterday, bitch. Fuck you.
Facts.
Period.
You know, I can appreciate the showmanship of it, you know? It was a nice little build up there, the little twist of like, oh shit, woohoo! All right.
Love it.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Now
I'm
what?
sorry, I had to come back for more. I got one other thing to say.
Go ahead.
Let's fucking do something that
Okay.
Amberlynn Reid could
Can't do.
never do the entire time she was in the fucking LCU. Never
that?
once could she fucking do it. No matter how hard she fucking tried on any channel, she couldn't get those mother fucking members.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody said another 50 and Mike has to act like ALR. That means he has to quit every 2 minutes. He's got to cry on command.
Has to talk like her.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to get a crumble cookie
Yep.
too.
Well, I might be letting her out of her contract early.
Why?
Why?
Well, she's going to upload a video and admit what she did.
The LCU gets exclusive to upload it first.
No, let her do it on her channel.
Like literally only 10 minutes has passed when you said you were gonna like take action against her and now you're not.
Yeah, we're talking back and forth and, you know, she's crying and manipulating
She's
me.
manipulating you.
Yeah. The more they talk, the more I'm like, this isn't real. This isn't real. No, no, no. Yeah, this just seems very performative.
And I'm falling for it, you know.
Of course.
So yeah, that's how Queen's wrapped up. But of course, it doesn't end there, because Bus went live right after, and Keem had even more to say about her.
Keem, are you going to let Big Stinky come back when they inevitably fail?
Well, it's hard for me to answer that question right now because right now we're on bad terms, right? And that can switch. Amber could either leave the LCU on good terms or bad terms. Right now it's bad terms. I'm expecting her to upload a video to her channel and admit what she did. Like, I want real accountability. And if she does that, she's probably going to be let go on good terms, which means if she wants to come back in the future, that is still an option. She won't be like Voldemort or anything.
Keem really does want her to stay. He might say she needs him and he doesn't need her, but the way he's acting says the opposite. Giving her endless chances, constantly texting her, trying to find ways to keep her around, that tells you everything.
ALR is not.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he's just trying to play both sides of the field right now to keep his other hosts happy because, of course, you know, Amber kind of had it good over there from what it seems like. You know, she had a permanent role. She was getting a huge cut, a lot of opportunities that these other people wish they had. So it's kind of a tightrope walk at this point, trying to keep your biggest cow happy and then everybody else. But see what Amber's going to do.
Here, Scooter, who has been in the fucking LCU forever, right, is not here anymore. You got Angel, who was on a little show, and Cat Lady, who was on a little show, and you have Turbo, who is brand new, and you three are pulling 2,000 viewers. That's pretty fucking good. The people that are still here are still riding with y'all.
Everything is still fresh, people are watching for the drama, but once she establishes herself somewhere else, those viewers are gone, and Keem knows it. In this stream, he even tries moving Bus to midnight, people threatened to leave, and he immediately folded.
I'm going to miss Angel roasting ALR.
All right, I'm going to.
Yeah, honestly, that was like some of my most favorite content of Amber probably ever. it was amazing to watch, and it was amazing for Amber to just literally sit there not knowing what to do. And to escape that, she basically did what she did, in my opinion. So
I'm going to move you guys right now on the schedule to B circuit just to keep this at 8. Guys, I'm just no goal. I'm not going to charge you any money. Oh, we hit this goal and they're going to be at 8. But seriously, if we don't get some members in, I'm putting you at midnight, you pieces of shit.
I watched her for many years. She has always been this way, and we have not seen her change. We can't find our sympathy bone with her.
Dude, look at all
yes. Who needs a sympathy bone when you've got a rage bone, baby?
these members we're getting. And when ALR was here, she couldn't get any fucking members.
No, make sure everybody that if you support us, you keep coming back and supporting us, because it's on ALR. Remember that she said we wouldn't be anything. She came at me personally and said, like, listen, we're like, the show's over if I'm gone, blah blah. She did all this stuff. Yeah, she brought over some, and Keem, you said this, she brought over some like toxic people, but she brought over a lot of good people.
Yeah, you weren't all bad, but there definitely were bad apples. And as they start popping up and doing shady things, we'll get them the fuck out of the community. All right. I do love scamming.
I was gonna say, don't fucking lie. Come on, let's be real. We love scamming, but he doesn't want to scam you this one time.
I do love scamming. I'm gonna scam some fans. I just want to scam people. Like
Me too. Let's come up with
Okay, that's a choice. Whatever. Well, anyway, we can see they're all still reeling with Amber taking a step back, banned, whatever you want to call it. Again, is she still on the payroll? I don't believe it. I don't really believe any of this to be true. I think a lot of the rumors are correct as far as like this is all part of some plot where they're taking some time off. Keem's got a wedding, blah 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 blah. I think there's a lot of merit to that. So just watching kind of everything play out just seems very fabricated to me. Well, anyway, I want to thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me. I hope you're all doing well. It's going to be the start of the week for most of us, Monday. So hope you're doing well, BBs. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. We have some new merch, BBs. Check out the It Was Them tees and the Ragebone Live, but first we dance. Let's get out there and sport our Ragebone pride together, shall we?